Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Fazos' thoughts on the WWE World Heavyweight Championship scene. So, as you can see here in this gameplay video, we're just running it back with Damian Priest and Seth Rollins. It's not going to take too much of y'all's time today. I just want to talk about the World Heavyweight Championship scene right now, and honestly, this is probably the most revolving door. I'm not going to be that disrespectful. This isn't the 24/7 title we're talking here, but I would say the World Heavyweight Championship is probably the more revolving door of a title that the WWE has right now, at least on the main roster. And I only say that because we know exactly when some of these titles are going to be dropped. We know that the United States title is definitely going to LA Knight at SummerSlam. If it doesn't, I don't know what they're doing at this point. When it comes to the women's world title, Bayley will probably lose that at SummerSlam. However, they might let her keep it since the run hasn't been, super duper enjoyable, or you might not necessarily remember the last time she defended it outside of Piper Niven. That might have been the only title defense now that I think about it. But yeah, when it comes to a few of these titles, man, I just know exactly when some of these are going to be dropped. The IC title most likely will be dropped at SummerSlam. That title has, in my opinion, I feel like if Money in the Bank was not in Toronto, Sim probably would have lost. However, this past Monday, he pretty much had let everyone know, hey guys, I am not an underdog, and I like that they're doing this not only through his promo segments, but they're doing this in his matches as well. But we're not here to talk about the IC title. We're here to talk about the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, if you guys remember at Money in the Bank, Damian Priest obviously survived what was a one-on-one with Seth Rollins, as you can see in front of you here, that turned into a triple threat match once Drew said that he was going. He kept his word. He stood on business. He said that, when I win, he did say when he wins the Money in the Bank ladder match, he will cash in that same night. So, he had his intentions, and obviously it didn't necessarily work out for him, but he stood on business. As I don't know why Seth is just looking at me. Anyways, he said he was going to do what he was going to do, but unfortunately what he did ended up working out in Priest's favor instead. So Priest wins again. He doesn't lose. A lot of people felt like, oh, Priest had a chance of losing every single match. And in my opinion, I feel like the only match I really did think that Priest might have lost was going to be at Clash at the Castle, because I was like, there was no way they were going to do it again, right? But, they ended up, furthering the story as they did at Money in the Bank. Now, Damian Priest is slated to face Gunther at SummerSlam. And in my opinion, while I don't feel as though that's the most sexy match to watch at SummerSlam, and especially because they hype SummerSlam up as being the WrestleMania of the summer, I can easily see them swerving us here. Because, as you might remember on Monday Night Raw, Damian Priest actually lifted the gentleman's agreement in terms of Seth Rollins never being able to challenge for his world title as long as he's champion. Now, obviously, CM Punk and Seth Rollins they're going to settle their differences, as they had a promo segment this past Monday, and, Rollins was upset because he felt that Punk cost him his, World Heavyweight Championship opportunities moving forward. So now that settlement is essentially over and done with, it kind of makes you wonder, like, well, if Seth Rollins has nothing to do at WrestleMania, what's going to stop him from inserting himself into what's supposed to be a one-on-one match of Gunther versus, Damian Priest at SummerSlam? Now, the only reason why I do feel as though that there's a chance that they will do this is, like I said, they didn't uplift the one-on-one for no reason. And then if you think about it, I'm not really too sure what's the next pay-per-view after that. It's Bash at Berlin. It's Bash at Berlin at the next pay-per-view after SummerSlam, which I believe is 3 weeks out from SummerSlam, right? And as cool as it is to have, Priest go, win at SummerSlam, I can easily see them doing a thing where maybe Rollins wins so that he can have his first opponent being Gunther is, his back's against the wall. But it's like, I don't think that they want to have Rollins win the title then lose it. I don't think this is the World Heavyweight Championship. While I do feel as though it's a revolving door, it is not the title that's hot potato. Like I said earlier in the video, this is not the 24/7 title. So in my opinion, I really do feel as though that what they may do is add Seth Rollins to the match on, for SummerSlam, turn it into a triple threat match. Maybe that's how Damian Priest wins the title or escapes again. Maybe he pins Gunther, and Gunther's like, I'm very upset about this. And since, that worked out in your favor, I'm the king of the ring. I demand a rematch in my territory when they go to Berlin for Bash of Berlin. So Let me know if you guys think. I personally don't think that's the worst idea in the world. I don't know if that's what they're going to do, however, but, you know, the World Heavyweight Championship picture, man, there's so many guys that need that title at some point. I just don't know when they're going to get it, but hey, man, it's your boy Fazo. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, bro.